I'm Lori,
I'm Nicole.
and this is Oregon Trail Stitchin.
All right.
This is the Christmas edition, right?
You know, in case you couldn't tell.
Well, we didn't go over the top or anything. But
All right.
okay.
Well, I mean, I'm a little festive, but
Yes. Oh, you have your
Snow City.
Snow City Cafe.
Yep.
That's out of Anchorage, Alaska.
Yep.
Yay.
It's a very very well known brunch spot.
Mm-hmm.
And
Highly recommended.
yep. I think they've got a couple other restaurants in Anchorage too. So
Fabulous.
if you are in the Alaska area,
just happened to be
just
in the
happen to be
neighborhood.
passing through. I highly recommend the biscuits and gravy.
So what are we going to go over with today?
All right, so we've got our usual finishes slash almost finishes. I've got a finish that's almost an FFO. I literally just need to put it together. I've got a finish slash whip that I'll share. I think you've been working on some stuff.
And then we have some magpie.
Yeah, we
Thrifting?
did a little thrifting, and I'll share a little bit about some things I want to try to pick up in the next couple weeks.
And then we have just at the end some patterns that we've collected that we hope to get starts on over the next few years.
Yeah. All right. So, should I go first?
Yes, go ahead.
All right. So I think I might have talked about my Thanksgiving project in the last video. I was in the middle of it.
It was a finish.
Yep. The Gobbler Rides Again, which was heartstring samplery.
Okay.
Beth Twist. So I have the finish, and it is mounted on just foam board from Walmart. I've got it kind of pinned in place
You
there.
Put pins on the foam board.
Yep, and some.
What'd you think about that process?
So it was a little tedious. It was kind of nice to, while I'm watching TV, stick pins in. You kind of have to be careful with the foam board, make sure it doesn't come like up the top or out the bottom or sideways. Some people might choose to leave them in there as a decorative element. I've already kind of got one coming out the top there, so I'll reinsert that one. And I have it on a backer fabric, just a simple pinstripe that I got. I believe that fabric came from a local thrift store. And it is also mounted on foam board with just regular pins.
What are you going to do with that?
So I also thrifted a little mini cutting board.
It is actually Oregon Trail.
Yep. So
Literally.
so little promo item. Our local electric company. Actually, kind of a cool swag. So it's one of those things that literally will just get nicely covered up by the project. Obviously, a little bit more lined up than that. And then I also picked up some yarn to kind of do the edges.
Some chenille
Yarn. This is just from Dollar Tree. Picked a couple rounds out.
So you'll frame that up. So
Cool. And then this ribbon is also from Dollar Tree. I think I'll do a little.
It's wired.
Yep, little bow on top of the.
Yeah, that'll be nice. So that was Thanksgiving.
That was Thanksgiving.
The Gobbler Rides Again.
Yep. That was a really fun stitch. And I think I mentioned before that particular pattern has two different colorways, one for light fabric and one for dark fabric.
Fabulous.
Yep. And that was, again, heartstring samplery.
What else you got that's finished?
All right. So this is kind of a finish slash work in progress because it's a set. So Pixel Pixie Cross Stitch is a great source for sometimes
Looks like a printed?
she shares. Yep. So just off of her Facebook page, she has a group that has some free patterns.
Mm-hmm. These are ones you printed out.
Yeah. So you got candy canes, twinkle lights,
and then the star,
and the elf. I also finished.
Mm-hmm.
So there are. It's sort of like an advent calendar. So there are 24 of them. I'm working on it at a little bit slower pace than your typical advent calendar, seeing as it is December 20th when we're recording this, and I am looking at pulling out a finish on the stitching for ornament number 5 today.
Okay. Well,
so I might get done by New Year's. We'll see.
Here, I'll hold up a couple of them for you too.
Yeah. So here are the first 4. So day number 1 was the star. Day number 2 were those adorable little Christmas lights. Day 3 were the candy canes. Day 4 was this elf that included a couple French knots. So most of these ornaments are pretty basic cross stitching. There aren't any fractional stitches from what I could tell. There is a little bit of back stitching.
And what count did you do these on?
This was actually a really great way to use up some of my scrap Ada. So
is it 18
just
count?
a 14 count.
14 count. Okay.
So this is 14 count Ada. A couple different colors here, because again they're scraps.
Nice.
And all the designs are 23 by 23 inches. It's a nice way to
or squares.
Yes.
Or stitches.
Yes.
Stitches.
Yeah. So they're the perfect size to make a little matching set of ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
And so the pattern calls for the 18 count Ada. I think it's a great size on 14.
Cool. And then you have some fabric that you plan to put on the back of them.
Also in my thrifting adventures, found some scrap fabric that I think might have been left over from maybe a quilt or something.
Do you look closer?
So not quite Christmassy, but definitely the Christmas colors.
And some little rosebuds.
Yeah, very, very classical stripe there. So my vision is taking this, putting just regular felt as like a backer to kind of give it some stuffing there.
Mm-hmm. So then we can do
and then back it with the fabric. And then I'll probably do just like a web stitch around the side to make it nice and clean.
Nice.
Probably in the same coordinating color as so like for this one, I'll do the border stitching in that red. Another really cool thing about these patterns is all 24 use the same palette of floss. It's all DMC. I did make a couple of substitutions, as you can see. That's just a website.
And again, what this is from 2021. It looks like
22, I think, was the. The copyright's 21. I think it got posted on her Facebook page in 22.
And it's a set of 1 through 24, 1 through 25.
1 through 24.
1 through 24. Okay.
Yep. My current work in progress is this little ornament. Again, some of the same colors that you saw in the other ornaments. And I'm just doing the same substitutions even as I acquire some of that floss.
I'll show your work.
And as you can see, I am almost done. I just had the background filler and the back stitching on the stripe.
Uh-huh. Very nice.
Yep.
Those are nice
so then I'll
projects.
have 5 done. Yeah.
And those are nice travel size.
Yes. What's really nice is if you're on, say, like a long trip or something, I could see bringing all 24 patterns because it uses maybe 12 or 14 colors of DMC total for everything. So it's a nice little kit. You can just have all your colors ready to go. It's a great way to use scraps. Doesn't take up a lot of space.
Okay.
I've actually used one of my smaller project bags for it. So.
Okay. Do you have any other works in progress?
I guess since we're going from finishes into works in progress here, I did do some work on peppermint bark. So this is a Dirty Annie's. We love Dirty Annie's.
Little wiener dog.
Little weenie. And so this one is a pretty simple color palette. It's 3 colors, lots of big blocks of color. So I decided to have some fun with the floss.
Oh, show your project bag.
Okay, so I have everything here in a Christmassy project bag. That's sort of a coordinating little charm.
The flip side. Yeah, some cardinals. Yeah. Yeah. That pattern to make that bag was from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She has a great tutorial.
So here is what I have going so far on peppermint bark. So I have finished
I'm gonna adjust the lighting while you show that.
Yeah. So as you can see, I've moved from the grass here and have started on the stripes on the dog's shoulders. And so for this, I decided to go with 3 of the DMC satin colors. So I have just the green. Green is already bobbinated. And then this is, so the color is S5200, so like B5200, except S for satin. And then the red, look at that gorgeous shiny red. Yeah. So
are you enjoying working with the satin? Do you find any difference?
So there are some challenges with the satin. I find that, especially when working with the higher count fabrics, you know, where the holes are a little bit tighter, it does tend to fray on the ends a little quicker. So I find myself trimming,
you just gotta be careful.
Trimming the ends a little bit more. Luckily, I think I've got plenty of floss for this particular project. Sometimes separating it can be a little bit of a challenge. It is divisible thread, 6-strand. And I also love, and unfortunately it's hard to convey this through a video, but
no, put it closer.
Touching it.
Oh yeah, our lighting's a little off.
Yeah.
Eventually we'll get fancy with our Flosstube, but right now we are working with what we got.
So you really can't tell on there, but it does have quite a bit of sheen to it. And when you touch it, it just feels very luxurious.
Like satin sheets.
Pretty much. I hear they're made out of the same thing. So that's been a fun one to work on, to give myself a break from ornaments.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's where, decided to not use a Christmas needle binder for this just because I wanted to grab what was available. Shout out to Maggie's on Maine.
Do a little closer.
Shout out to Maggie's on Maine.
Yeah, little bluebird.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So that is my
Finishes and whips.
Finishes and whips.
Okay. I will share mine pretty quickly. Let's see here.
Uh-oh.
Okay. What did I do with it? I ironed it.
What are you looking for?
Oh, it's right in front of me. Oh gosh.
If it was a snake.
Just blending in with the tablecloth. Okay, so from the Christmas issue of Cross Stitch magazine, I did started on an ornament. I think I'm going to leave this one here because it had specialty stitches in it and in the word joy, and it kind of threw me off. So
it does. I mean, you did a good job on those stitches.
Well, but the spacing, it didn't go well, and I had tangles and all kinds of stuff going on. So anyway, that was an attempt at a quick ornament.
I think we can probably salvage it somehow.
Maybe. This is also from the magazine. It's a quick stitch. I think I finished it with the on and off stitching I'm doing. It only took me less than a week.
Yesterday?
Yeah, I finished yesterday. Yeah. But I thought that was fun.
I love that background.
It was relaxing to stitch, except for those darn French knots. But and it does call for some beading in between the trees vertically, but I didn't have gold beads, and so I just did a gold color cross stitch. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I'll probably finish it into a little pillow, probably.
Oh, that'd be really cute.
Yeah, and then here's Christmas needle minders that made with those little magnets from Harbor Freight. Yeah. Kind of fun. These were buttons from Walmart, actually. Yeah. So cut off the back of them, and they're really cute. Yep. Little Santa.
Oh my gosh, that reindeer.
Yeah, it's really cute. And then this, this is a thrifty find. This is a linen napkin. So it made well for these small little things. I just keep turning it to do another little project.
I feel like that deserves a better life than a napkin.
Yeah, there's a couple little stains on it, but it's not where my project is.
Even if you're just kind of playing around, practicing those stitches, maybe a stain doesn't matter.
As far as I'm going to take those.
Yeah.
This is a finish that I finished back maybe a little less than 10 years ago. It's an advent calendar. This is, these obviously come off. And they
a little bit more easily.
yeah, they're coming off easily.
At some point, we might want to redo that Velcro.
But anyway, this was from Women's Day magazine back in 1992.
Wow.
October 13th, 1992. So that was fun. It took me, it's one of those projects back in the day that I started, and then I would remember about it and then work on it some more, and then I'd remember about it and work on some more, and then I finally finished it, and then I didn't fully finish it until like maybe about 10 years ago. So
is that a 11 count or is that a 14 count fabric?
I'm not sure.
It looks like it might be an 11. It looks kind of big.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And let's see, that is, then I have a work in progress.
I think I talked you into doing this one.
Yeah, this one is Lori's Poinsettia.
Yeah.
By Kesslin's, and I've gridded it off with thread because it's pretty detailed, and oh my goodness, I'm trying to remember how many colors. I apologize, I don't remember how many colors were on here. But it's like maybe 30.
Yeah.
Something crazy like that. Anyway, I've got the leaf. Well, our lighting's kind of interesting. But
it gets dark early this time of year, so.
Yeah, that's my start of the leaf.
But look how detailed that shading is with all those greens.
And this is 25 count fabric that I picked up at Hobby Lobby. It's kind of again, here's that picture again. So I'm starting with this leaf here. Yeah, there's a lot of colors in there. Anyway, that will take me some time, but I was definitely drawn to it because it said Lori's Poinsettia.
Well, and I mean, it's not strictly Christmas, I guess. I mean, it's a good winter project. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you want me to go to?
All right. Are we talking about? I've got some wanna-dos.
Okay, wanna-dos.
I've got a couple of possibilities. If you check out the free pattern section of DMC, DMC's website has a number of kind of snow globes, little bobble sort of shaped patterns. So if you're looking for something fun, quick wins, lots of them have big blocks of color. So I'm thinking of tackling a few of those. Also, winter is a good time to start a project that you're going to want to enjoy in summer, right?
But is it Christmas?
No! But it's a hot dog. So, this is Plum Street Samplers.
Oh, that glare. A little bit of glare there. Yeah.
Yellow polka dot biquini.
That's cute. Oh, that follows in the theme of your peppermint bark that you're working on. Is it kind of
Yeah.
continuation of the little wiener dogs?
Yep, this one will take a little bit longer to do, so I'm thinking probably mid-spring I'll be hopefully close to a finish on it. So that's what I want to do. Got a few Christmas patterns in my vault. Kind of want to go through that magazine that you have and
Yeah.
see if there's some.
Yeah, I'll go super quick on these because I have not started these and I just want to share.
I see one that you need to share.
This one I picked up at one of the retreats. This one is from Counting Puddles.
Yep, so they're out of Idaho.
Snowflake Llama. Fun.
Yep,
I'll go kind of fast.
few specialty stitches in there.
Oh, sorry for the crinkles. This one's neat too.
So it's a pin cushion.
It has, it's called Block Party.
It's got Santa's reindeer.
And here's another from a freebie table at a retreat recently.
That is the one that I needed you to share. It's a pirate
Yo-ho-ho.
Santa.
And that one's from who? That is Sue Hillis Designs. Sue Hillis Designs.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is one of my favorite Christmas songs, Good King Wenceslas. This one is a nice little mini.
I do like how they shorten it so that anybody can say the name of this pattern.
This one is Little House Needleworks. It's a tiny little pattern called Peace Tree.
Okay, I might need to.
Yeah, it looks
break
like it'd be
into
a
these.
quick win. Not quick, but the size. It's the size that you feel like you can to win on this. This one is from Twin Peak Primitives.
So I have this one kitted up, ready to rock.
Christmas Barn.
Yes. So I can't believe I guess I didn't start it yet, but it is also on my list of stuff in line for me to
This
start
one
on.
is called, it's from Designs by Lisa, and a little, Merry Christmas Little Bandit, and it's got a little raccoon.
Oh
fun.
my goodness.
Prairie Scroller, this was on a freebie table, and I thought I really scored the Christmas trees.
Yeah. I really want to check out some of those Prairie Schooler Santas that another Flosstuber had shared. The 2002 one has kind of a patriotic flair. Got a little drum, little bugle.
This one, this pattern I picked up recently off of, I believe, of eBay. It's an older pattern from 1992, and what grabbed my interest on this is because I had thrifted from either a garage sale, estate sale,
Goodwill,
or thrift shop.
yep.
I don't recall where in the last couple years, and I'll show you the pattern first. This one is from Leisure Arts, and it's Merry Christmas A to Z. Oh, that glare, sorry. And it's A to Z, and it's got a little square for each one. The cool part
Hey,
is this is
that
one of
looks
the,
like something familiar that you may have rescued.
yeah, yeah. So this is, I did not do this, and unfortunately, well, the only indication is whoever framed it out of Springfield, Oregon.
And there are initials down here.
Oh, yes, go ahead.
So it says DLS 008.
So I'm going to assume that means 2008 is when this person completed this. What a find, I tell you. I'm pretty sure I paid less than $10 for this for sure. It's just those who know what it is and appreciate it.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Very
But
reasonable.
It was, I was not going to leave that.
Well, and
where
I
it
mean,
was
it's professionally framed.
Oh, yes. Out of yeah.
Yeah.
It was. And
Hey,
there's-
so did you have any more?
No, I mean, not really. Oh, there is a winter one, a winter pattern.
Oh,
that I
that
picked
one
up.
looks fun.
This is from Shannon Wassiliff, Shannon Christine Designs. This is, well, it could be Christmas, or it could be winter. I mean, the colors, the motifs. But
and I'm sure you
really-
can swap out colors if you want to make it more Christmassy too.
I really like the tree made up of those snowflake looking designs.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Wouldn't that look beautiful
Yeah.
in like a red or a green too?
Oh yeah, you could totally change the colorway too.
So we've got a little bit of time here to show some thrifty finds.
We have about 5 minutes.
Yes.
Before we have to do something. So.
All right. So first one, just one from a couple weeks ago that I actually meant to share in our last one. This is just a little magnet. Just found it by itself in a thrift store.
Nice.
A little seed packet.
And they put a thin magnet on the back. Show the back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to find patterns like this because those would be fun for summer.
That's a nice size.
Yeah. About the size of a business card.
Mm-hmm.
This is a nice little...
We just picked that up thrifting today.
Yeah, literally a couple hours ago.
Yeah, it was a
you
little
can't
pillow.
tell again, but it's very soft. It is a pillow.
Probably needs a little more stuffing. But.
Yeah, it's right now it's stuffed with I think like balled up felt or something like that.
Show the front again. The Santa.
Very very classic. Santa soaking his feet after his international tour.
That's fun.
Yeah.
These aren't cross stitch, but
Not cross stitch, but look at these little boots. They're little granny square boots.
Little stockings for the tree.
Yeah.
And this one is plastic canvas.
Yep. So here's I think a couple years ago we thrifted a similar one with some, like a fox on it or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's a nice size for like the door or something.
Yeah. This one is a quilted hoop. Trying to find the. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
I know it's not cross stitch, but it's
very.
still in the fiber arts.
It's adjacent. So that's.
I thrifted
what I
a
got.
couple things here just a couple hours ago. I mean, we were at a thrift store. Since we're so close to Christmas, everything was 50% off if it's Christmas. So this is a cross stitch little ornament, and it's got like a velveteen back to it.
Yeah. I'm sure that pattern would be a really quick win.
Yeah, I'll do a pattern search and try to find. I should have tried to do that, but we just literally picked these up.
Google Lens is a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll find out who that is. And then here's another one where they've just
did
did a little
the-
stripe,
On the bell, and then did a. I love that polka dot fabric,
and it's just.
I think you've even got some of that eyelet lace to.
But those are some quick wins. Someone else's thrifted item is our thrifted item.
Did you want to show that last little bit there?
Oh yeah, this one is not cross stitch, but it was a
It
rescue.
is some beautiful.
And I hope the glare doesn't show.
embroidery.
Yeah, and maybe you can take a look and put it in the description on a pattern search. But this is a quite impressive winter scene. They've got some sequins in there.
Yeah, sorry about the glare.
Oops, sorry.
Little
Yeah.
roller rink going on there. But yeah, there's
Yeah,
very
all the specialty stitches on that.
I feel like on Antiques Roadshow they have a better way of doing this. They probably have more expensive lighting too.
Yeah. Well, you know, and
Oh, look at that shine.
and if you're a more experienced floss tuber, please feel free to put in the comments some helpful hints or equipment that you use. Yeah.
Be kind. That's all we ask.
Yeah. So that's. What else do we have? Is that pretty much Christmas?
I think that's it for right now.
You're going to continue on with your ornaments.
My ornaments, probably do another start.
And I'm going to continue on with my
Cover my bark.
poinsettia, see how far I get before I'm done with Christmas stuff. So,
That might be December 26th. That might be March. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, I wish everyone a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, however you celebrate this Christmas season.
I think all the holidays are lining up this weekend too. So
Yeah.
very festive week.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for staying with us this far. We do this just to share back to the community. We'll try to improve as we go along, but we're having fun doing it, and we're having fun, more importantly, cross-stitching.
Yep,
So,
and that's the biggest thing to us is that we're having fun.
absolutely. So, bye.
Bye.